Welcome, students. Let us continue our discussion on the topic projection of planes by solving the next question, which says a pentagonal plane of 40 mm side has one of its corner in VP such that the surface is making an angle of 60 degrees with VP. Draw the projections. So before starting, as I told, we have to get the answer for these three questions: what to draw, where to draw, and how to draw. So trying to find out the answers from the question. What to draw? So in the first word itself, a pentagonal plane. That means we got answer for the first question as we have to draw a pentagon of side 40 mm. Then where to draw? It is given that one of its corner in VP. So in VP means we have to start from top, that is above XY line. Then the third question, how? So it is given at such that one of its corner. So one of the corner should come on the right hand side. So after getting the answers to these three questions, we can now start the construction part. So first we will draw a reference line, that is XX. Then we will construct a pentagon such that the corner should come on right hand side. So we will start the construction from this side, and because it is in VP, I will start from top. So because this is my VP, that is vertical plane, and this is horizontal plane. Now constructing the pentagon, side of the pentagon is given. So we'll mark the side, and that will be in dark 140. So till 4 centimeter, that is given 40 mm. Then using the protector, you need to measure 72 degrees. So 72 will be 70 and 2. So it is somewhere here. Similarly, from this side, we have to measure 72 degrees, which is 70 and 2, that is this one. Now joining these 2 points by very light lines at the initial stage. Then by means of a compass to measure this length, that is the edge of the pentagon, that is 4 centimeter. And you have to cut an arc on this particular line, which we have just drawn of 72 degrees. Similarly, you have to keep compass at this end and cut an arc on this particular line. Now maintaining the same measurement, we have to keep the compass here and cut an arc this side. And similarly, keeping the compass at this particular location and cutting the arc. Now finally we will join all the points by means of a scale. You have to use a scale to join this, and it will be a dark line because now we are constructing the main pentagon. You need to use scale for joining this. Now this completes the pentagon wherein the corner is coming on the right hand side. So let us now give the namings. So this corner we are starting with. So this will be A dash, then B dash. We have completed step 1. Again I will write on the right hand side because we have started step 1 from above the XY line or reference line. Step 2 will be below. Then step 3 will be just next to step 2, and then step 4, of which step 4 and step 2 are made just by means of projections. So I will take the projections from step 1. The projection should be very light. First I will draw very light lines from C and D to till XY line. Then similarly, if your construction is perfect, then B and E will come on the same line. And then finally A. Now we have to give the namings from where this projector cuts the reference line. So this will be termed as A, then this is B and E, this is C and D. And to complete this step we have to darken this line from point A to point CD. So this completes step 2. Now for step 3 we have to read the question, which says such that the surface makes an angle of 60 degrees with VP. So if it is making angle with VP, it will be seen as a true length in HP. And also we logically we know that if step 1 is here, step 2 is here, step 3 will be on the next to step 2, that is in HP itself. So for HP we need the condition of VP, that is 60 degrees to VP. And one more important thing is one of its corner in VP and one of its corner means A. This A should be on XY line. It should not move here and there. So first of all I will mark that point only as point A. Let us say this is point A. Then from this point you have to mark 60 degrees as per the question, because it is inclined 60 degrees. So from this point we have to mark 60 degrees. So this is 60-degree point. Now we have to join this point by means of a light line again at the initial stage. Then take the compass and measure the distance from point A to point CD, keeping the compass on A, and make an arc on this particular line. Name the point as CD. Then again we have to measure the point B distance. So you can measure from A also and from CD also. I am taking from CD because of the constraint of my online compass. You can measure from A to B in your practicals. So from C to D, because I measured from CD, I will keep it on CD and cut an arc on this line and name this point as VE. Now to complete this step 3 we have to darken this line from point A to point CD. Now, once this step is complete, we have to complete the solution by making step 4 the final step, and step 4 will be made by means of projections. So now taking the projections, projection should be very light. Taking projections up from all the points. Then similarly we will take projections from the front view, that is step 1, starting with point A. Wherever it meets, I will name that point as A dash. Then taking projector from B, wherever they meet will be named as P dash, which is here. The intersection of projectors from the front view and this particular step. Then C, again making a projector. Naming C dash. Then projector from D. Naming it as D dash, the intersection of both the projectors from D, and then finally from E. Now regarding the joining, we have to take the help of figure 1. So here it is joined A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E and E to A. So the same sequence will be followed here also in the dark mode, with point B, then point B to point C, point C to point D, D to E, and finally E to A. So this completes the construction part. Now the only thing remaining to complete this is to give the dimensions. Dimensions required are 40 mm side and 60 mm 60 degrees angle. So with this we have completed the question given wherein a pentagonal plate was resting on one of its corner in VP and the surface was inclined with 60 degrees with the VP. So hope you have understood the solution. Thank you.